I'm Chief Warrant Officer 4 Vic Pinion, U.S. Navy retired, telling some stories of my naval career. This one at Liberty in Rio de Jenerio, Brazil. The ship went on down to Rio, and after participating in a couple of exercises, and one was the Battle of Grenada, where we just sat on the sidelines and were available to be used should they. Well, Grenada didn't take long, and then we proceeded on down and had our port visit in Rio de Janeiro. Well, we pulled in port there, and the maintenance chief, Doug Cheney, ABEC Doug Cheney, and the bow cats chief, ABEC Rick Neely, and I went ashore. Well, with the old sailor thing of you don't take all your money ashore with you the first day in port, you want some things that you want to buy there that are good deals. So what you do is you'll negotiate for them on that first day, and then you'll make the agreement, and then you'll go back to the things that you decide to buy. The next day you'll show up with the money and you'll buy them and take them back to the ship. Well, this time it worked in reverse of that. Once they found out the American fleet was in port, they really jacked up the prices of everything. And I didn't buy hardly any of the stuff that I had previously negotiated because, man, they'd 10 times the price. They really jacked the prices up on stuff. But I did buy some stuff. Doug Cheney, Rick Neely, and I hit the beach, and we went to this open air restaurant thing. It's picnic table, whatnot, underneath trees in a open air park setting. And you go in there and you order from the menu, and they bring you what you ordered. Well, we enjoyed that. That was fun. And then we went on out to the Copacabana district, which is a big, beautiful white sandy beach district. They had open air restaurants with umbrellas. The skimpiest swimsuits I'd ever seen on a human being, both men and women, all over that beach. And it was a pretty good eyeball liberty there. But we went on and we toured the area, and we were hungry. It was mealtime, and we saw a little sign saying restaurant, a little arrow pointing to a door. It's just a door in a great big wall on the sidewalk. So we opened the door, and it opened into a great big restaurant in there. And we went in. They showed us to a seat, and it turned out you could have all you wanted to eat of everything they had to offer in the restaurant. They'd bring it to you for $7 a person. Well, we feasted. I'm telling you, they brought us little finger sandwiches, they brought us casseroles, they brought us soup and salads, and they started bringing out roasted or grilled foods on skewers and swords, kind of like some of the Brazilian restaurants that are in the States now. But I'd never seen anything like that quite before. But we feasted. I mean, we chowed down. And now we're absolutely full. They come around with a dessert cart. I remember I counted the number of shelves on that dessert cart. It had on rollers. 7 shelves, every one of them loaded with about every kind of dessert you could imagine. We were full, but we each had a couple of those desserts. And they were delicious. But now we're really overfull. And I remembered that if you have creme de menthe, it'll take away the full feeling. So I told them about it, and we each ordered a creme de menthe drink. And it came, and all 3 of us knocked them back, and it was kind of like mint-flavored kerosene. It was god-awful. I mean, awful. But we made it back to the ship, and we shifted to our work uniform and went to the coffee locker, and here sat Lieutenant Commander Bernie Forster, who was the bow catapults officer at that time. Fine naval officer, just a fine man. And we were telling him about it, and he said, "Y'all going back there tomorrow?" And we'll go, yes sir, we are. You mind if I tag along? So yeah, go ahead. You know, we will. So the next day the 4 of us went. And we went to that same restaurant. And I can truthfully say, now, Bernie Forrester was a small stature man, but I had never seen a human being put that much food in his body. That young man ate, buddy. I mean, we chowed down and then waddled back to the ship. But this is after touring the city some and enjoying ourselves. A fine liberty. Anyway, that's the end of the story. Y'all carry on.